gosh. Today's the day.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Morning.
So, how are you feeling about your first day at the academy?
Well, I am feeling a little nervous about it, but I'm also kind of excited.
Well, there's no need to be nervous. Runeborn is an amazing school. It's where me and your father met. And it's also where we got our abilities.
You unlocked it from school? How? I thought you had to wait until you became a full adult for your ability to show up.
That's what makes this school special. But I don't want to ruin the surprise for you. You'll end up learning about it later in class. Speaking of, you should probably get going before you miss the bus.
Oh, yeah, the bus. Thanks for reminding me.
Your stuff should already be in your dorm at school.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Have a good semester.
I will. Whoa. I can't believe I'm actually here. I'm surprised I'm the only one here with a backpack. Everyone else must have already gotten a locker. Either way, now I just need to find my class. It should be room 008, if I'm correct. At least that's what the letter said. Looks like this is it.
Hello students, I'm Mr. Clyde, and I'll be your teacher throughout this semester. As some of you might already know, everyone is born with some form of ability, but that ability doesn't show up until later on in your life. And in the past, something changed that outcome. Long ago, a powerful sorcerer known as the Rune Master created a mysterious stone. However, this was no ordinary stone. This stone possessed incredible magic power that no one has ever seen before. And after a lot of careful research and testing, the Rune Master came across an astounding discovery. This magical stone had the ability to grant powers, boost the power's strength, and instantly bring that person's ability to light. The Rune Master was filled with excitement and shock at this discovery, which eventually led to a brilliant idea. 5 years later, the Rune Master created a school for powered individuals that we now know as Runeborn Academy. This school was created with the purpose of allowing anyone to develop and learn how to use their abilities early on. The Rune Master was amazed at how well his school was doing and how much he has accomplished, all because of one stone. But eventually, when it was time for another student to activate their ability, something strange happened. When this student touched the magic stone, the room suddenly started to fill up with dark fog. The room master didn't think much of it at first. He thought this was just part of the process. Although he wasn't entirely wrong. This strange phenomenon wasn't normal. The room master couldn't believe what he was seeing. When the student emerged from fog, all the room master saw was a dark shadow with glowing eyes. The room master was overwhelmed with thoughts. Did the stone do this? If so, why? And why didn't it react this way with the other students? Then, the dark shadow that was once a normal student suddenly burst through the wall and flew away to never be seen again. From then on, the Rune Master knew that this stone wasn't as good as it seemed. Not only was it able to do amazing things, but it was also capable of bringing out the dark side of a person's power depending on their intention. After this strange incident, the Rune Master started to worry about what this could mean for his creation, his school, and for him. Thankfully, since that incident, nothing like it ever happened again. Even though this confused the Rune Master, he was also relieved that the stone was back to its normal state. And that is how Runeborn became the only school of its kind.
Whatever happened with the Shadow Student? Were they ever found again?
No one knows. Like the story says, since that day, they were never seen again. Alright, that's it for today. Enjoy your training.
Training? What is this? They're having us do an obstacle course?
Hello students, my name is Sky, and I will be your training instructor for the semester. My job is to help spark your inner ability by training you in different ways. Sparking your ability will allow it to finally reveal itself when you interact with the runestone. It is important to know that the ability you get is all up to chance. You will either receive your father's ability or your mother's ability.
I wonder what ability I'd get.
Each of you will be given one attempt at completing this course, so try your best to reach the end as fast as you can while making minimal mistakes. And it looks like you're up first.
I got this. You've got to be kidding me. Whoa. Oh, what type of course was that?
Well done. I see lots of potential in you. Go ahead and take a seat and wait for the others to complete the course. All of you did amazing today. This course was specifically designed to test your agility and your reaction time. each one being an important key to sparking your ability. Looks like it's time for lunch. Enjoy your well-deserved break.
Mind if I join you?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Awesome, thanks. If I'm correct, I don't think we properly met yet, have we?
Not from what I can remember.
Oh, well, in that case, my name is Orion.
Nice to meet you, Orion.
I've noticed we're in some of the same classes, including training class.
Yeah, I remember seeing you around.
Speaking of training class, that obstacle course Sky had us do was insane. I can't believe all of that was just to help us spark our ability.
I'm surprised the stuff at the end was even allowed.
Yeah, but I'm also kind of nervous about getting my ability tomorrow. What about you?
I haven't stopped thinking about it, but I'm also kind of excited about it.
I think I'm just worried that I won't like the power I end up with. I mean, both of my parents have really cool abilities, but it kind of sucks we only can inherit one of them. And the fact that it's random makes it even more nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it kind of does. My mom has a healing ability, and my dad...
What's your dad's ability?
I honestly don't know. I've never met my dad, so I don't know anything about him. And for some reason, my mom doesn't really talk about him much.
Well, if that's the case, doesn't that mean that the power you might get is a complete mystery?
Yeah, that's why I'm both scared and excited. I want to know what his ability was. That's even if I end up with it.
Well, I bet your dad had an amazing ability. And I also believe it's the one that you'll end up with. You just gotta hope luck is on your side.
Thanks. That honestly means a lot, and I also hope so too.
Wow, over already? From now on, let's be friends.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I noticed you don't have your backpack around with you. Did you leave it in the gym?
No, I didn't leave it. I just thought it would be a good idea to get a locker so I don't have to carry it around all day.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
But I do have some classes tomorrow that I'll need to carry stuff for, so I'll probably end up wearing it again.
Oh yeah, speaking of classes, I should probably get going. After all our classes, would you like to hang out after school at the gym?
Yeah, I'll be there after my last class.
Awesome! I'll see you later then.
See you later. Hello?
Look who finally decided to answer their phone.
Well, I was kind of busy with college classes all day, and after school I was hanging out with a new friend I made.
Already making new friends? What's their name?
His name is Orion. I met him during lunch, and we ended up talking about what's happening tomorrow.
That's right. You get your ability tomorrow.
Yeah, but we learned that it's all up to chance on which parent's ability we end up getting.
And you're worried about that, aren't you?
A little. Mostly because I only really know about your ability. You've never told me anything about what Dad's ability was, or anything else about him, really. All I know is that he's not here anymore.
Your father was an amazing person. He always loved to help out other people. It was his favorite thing to do. But eventually, that will to help people outshined his fears.
Is that a bad thing?
No, but for him, helping other people was all that mattered, even if he knew the consequences.
What happened to him?
At Runeborn, the year me and your father was about to graduate with their power license, a student lost control over their electric ability. Their ability got so out of control that it caused a storm to form over the school.
You're safe now. I tried to calm it the best I could, but it's too much. The fire is too large and out of control for me to put it out normally.
I know that look. You've already thought of something, haven't you?
There is only one way to stop this fire, and I am the only one here with the ability to do it.
No. There has to be another way. You don't even know if you can hold in that much heat. You've never tried it on something like this.
I know, but I have to try. It's the only way I can stop it from spreading and harming more people.
I can't lose you. Not like this.
You are the best thing that's ever happened to me. You gave me a chance. Something that I was never able to get. Showing me that it's always worth helping others. And this is the only way for me to help everyone. You're going to be an amazing mother. And I know that he's going to grow up cherishing every moment with you. I love you both, more than you'll ever know. And I'll always be here with you, even when I'm not.
Go be a hero. Our hero.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for telling me all of this. Although, it does make me wish that he was still here.
He is. He'll always be watching over us.
Yeah, you're right. I should probably get ready for bed. I don't want to be late for tomorrow.
You have a big day ahead of yourself. Get some rest.
I will. Night, Mom.
Good night.
Good morning, class. Today is the day you've all been waiting for. Today, you will finally unlock your powers through the magic rune. But before we get started, there are a few things you must know. When you are in the room with the rune, you must be patient and calm. Any outburst of emotion could cause your ability to take longer to activate, or even cause it to go out of control. Having a power is a big responsibility. You have to learn how to control it and know the right times to use it. With all that said, let's get you all some powers, shall we?
Hey, I wish you luck on getting your ability.
Thanks. I wish you luck too.
This is going to be awesome!
I can hear everything.
Orion, you're up next.
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
I can't believe it! I got super speed!
Awesome.
I think you're up next. But don't worry, I already know you'll get an amazing power.
Thanks. I hope so too.
See you later!
Bye.
Looks like you're the last one. Just stay calm and hold your hand out towards the magic rune.
Okay. Here goes nothing. Did I get it? How do I know if it worked? I actually got it. This was his ability.
I had a feeling
A feeling? About what?
about whose son you were, and I couldn't be more grateful to have the honor to teach you.
You know my father?
Know him? He saved my life. He saved a lot of lives in that fire. That's why we built a memorial outside the school, to remember everyone that we lost that day.
So that's what that was.
Anyways, you should probably get to your next class. You also have more training to do with Sky at the end of the day.
Thanks, and thank you for telling me more about my father.
Anytime.
Today, we will be putting your abilities to the test, and we will be doing this through combat.
And this is where I needed my luck.
This is the enemy you will be facing on the court. But don't think this will be easy. This is a physical hologram that could do physical damage. So make sure to be cautious and think before you attack. Now, let's get started.
She was not wrong about the physical damage. I did not expect that.
You all did amazing today. I am proud of each and every one of you. You were able to show control over your new abilities and even take down your enemy. Although it might need to be repaired. Anyways, that's it for today's training. Go and get some well-deserved rest.
Wait, am I forgetting something? Thank you for telling me more about my father. That's what I'm forgetting. I left my bag in the waiting room. Hopefully it's still there, so I can grab it and head back to my dorm. Looks like I was right. I really need to stop leaving things behind. The rune is activating? I guess it's someone that just didn't get their ability at the same time as we did. Well, that's strange. I don't remember that happening earlier.
Wow, you really obtained one special ability if you made the room fog up like this and had the light flicker.
The room fogged up. Why does that sound familiar?
Doesn't feel right. The only reason why the safety protocol would activate is if it sensed.
That's right.
What's happening in there?
Wait, you're...
I'm the descendant of the student the Rune Master once feared.
What are you...
This school was built on lies.
What are you talking about?
Do you really think Forbes created the magic line?
Who?
Of course, you don't know. That Ford took everything from us and left this school behind, knowing we would return to take back what belongs to us. Thank you so much for giving me my ability, Mr. Blood.
Mr. Clyde?
Or to let everyone know what you saw tonight. You have until tomorrow night to prepare for my return. Then, I expect to receive what belongs to us.
But let me get this straight.
You're telling me that a student got some form of dark ability and killed Mr. Clyde.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
You have to be lying.
Lying? You think I'm lying? Why would I lie about something like that? Did you not hear or feel the whole building shake?
My whole office was shaking, but I just thought it was another student causing trouble with their powers.
Well, you're not entirely wrong about that.
Even if there's a possibility you were telling the truth, why should I believe you?
Because I actually witnessed what happened in that room. You can even look at the security footage.
Fine, I'll pull up the footage that was on the camera in that room. You weren't lying.
Like I told you, something bad happened in there.
But why now? Why would this happen now?
What do you mean, why now?
This exact thing happened many years ago when the Rune Master was in charge. And since that incident, every principal down the line was worried that something like that would happen again. And now it has. Is this why the Rune Master resigned and disappeared? Was he afraid of it happening again? It told you something. What was it?
It told me it wants something that belongs to them. Then it said that it'll be back tomorrow night to reclaim it. What do you think that something is?
I have no clue, but we need to find out. Thank you so much for this information. Now, get back to your dorm and get some rest. You're going to need it. We all will.
I think I figured it out.
Hold on. Figured what out? And why are you in my dorm?
I think I found a way for us to figure out what the Shadow Student is after.
Wait, you heard about that? How?
Well, Harry was still in the school when the incident happened, and since his ability is super hearing, he kind of overheard everything. And after he told me what happened, I knew I had to do some investigating.
And that's when you figured it out?
Kind of. I still don't know what he's after, but I did hear something that could give us more information.
Okay. What is it?
Apparently there's a hidden basement under the school. Harry overheard a teacher talking about its existence, and whenever he told me what happened tonight, I thought it would be a good idea to find it and look around.
Do you even know where to look?
I have an idea on where it could be, but we'll have to be very careful on getting to it.
Are you sure it's that worth it? Wouldn't we get in trouble for being out this late?
Not if we don't get caught. I can speed us over there without anybody noticing. And of course, it's worth it. Do you not remember what you told me earlier about your father?
Yeah, I do. He always helped people no matter what.
Exactly. Don't you want to save the school, just like he did?
Of course I do.
Great! It's settled then. Let's save this school together. From what I heard, this should be the entrance to the basement.
The entrance is the thorn bush?
Well, the thorn bush isn't exactly the entrance, but there should be a door behind it.
Okay, so how do we get through it?
That part's simple. Just burn it down and we'll see if we're right or wrong about it being there.
Okay, if you say so.
I can't believe it. The rumors were actually right.
Well, now that we found it, let's go ahead and check it out.
Well, this isn't what I expected.
What did you expect?
I expected to find some sort of super cool facility under the school, not a creepy hallway.
Well, it is a basement. Plus, we're here now. Might as well keep going, right? Okay. Let's hope that whatever we find behind this door is something that can give us more information on what that shadow guy wants.
There's no way. This was under the school? Do you think this belonged to the Rune Master?
That's a big possibility. I mean, just from looking at it, it would make sense.
So, it did happen.
What happened?
The incident our teacher told us about. The Rune Master must have written down everything that happened. It says that the rune is capable of both good and evil, depending on the intentions of the user. This was proven through student 158, who turned into a shadow with glowing eyes. Luckily, this was the only incident so far, but there has to be a way to prevent this from happening again.
He was trying to find a way to stop it.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like he found a solution.
Well, I think that's a good first step. Let's keep looking around for more information.
Over here. I think I found something. This mirror. I think I've seen it before. There's a book my father used to read to me, and this mirror was on the front.
What does it do?
From what I can remember, this mirror allows anyone to view the memories of its past owners. When you look into it, it saves your memories. Although, I thought it was just a myth.
Well, if it is real, do you know how to use it?
No, the book never said how to use it, but I think I have an idea. What if we try thinking about the Rune Master as we look right into it? Then maybe it'll show us one of his memories.
You actually think that could work?
There's only one way to find out.
Orion, is it supposed to be doing that?
I'm not sure. I think so. I think it worked.
Well, let's hope you're right.
Did it just bring us back? I guess it didn't work.
I think it did. Look,
No way. It's actually him.
And he has the stone.
This stone is going to change everything.
You're right. It will change everything, brother.
And we can use this magic power to help heal the world. We will be able to fill our world with magic once again.
And is that what our father would have wanted?
No, it isn't.
Then why do you insist on going against our father's words and bring back magic?
Because our father had no right to do what he did.
Do you mean save our planet?
Is that really what you believe? You think our father saved us?
Our father knew that it wasn't safe for this world to have abilities. He saw how unpredictable our future would be if we continue to live with this curse. That's why he did what had to be done in order to keep our world balanced.
Balanced? You think what our father did made this world balanced? He took everything from us.
Vox, he didn't take anything from us. We still have our magic.
And what about everyone else? Do you think it's fair that we get to sit here with our magic while everyone else suffers without it?
Yes, I do. Because there needs to be some sort of control in this world.
Control. That's all you think about, isn't it? You think that everything and everyone should be controlled.
Having control over everything means that we can keep our world safe while managing those under us.
He corrupted you.
What?
Our father corrupted you into thinking and acting exactly like him.
You know, I've always looked up to our father. He showed us how dangerous magic could be if it's not controlled the right way. And I've always shared that belief with him.
And what about Mom?
Don't bring her up.
Why? Do you not remember what our father did to her? Our own mother died because she believed that we should live in harmony with magic. She tried to make him believe the same thing. When he used that spell to drain the magic from our world, he also drained hers. The only magic that was able to regenerate her cells and keep her alive. Everyone in this world is born with an ability that they get from their parents. And because our father drained magic from everything, abilities will now become extinct. That's why I asked you to help me create this magic rune, so that we could use it to bring magic back to everyone and truly keep our world balanced.
I only helped you because I wanted to harness its power to show everyone that we are the ones in control. And now that it's finally finished, that's exactly what we can do.
I can't let you take it, because if control and power is all you want, then you don't deserve magic.
I was hoping it wouldn't have to come to this, but you leave me no choice.
You don't have to do this, Cedric. You don't have to be like our father. You can choose a different path, a brighter one.
The only path I choose is the one of a controlled world. far away from the stone. No! It had to be done. I just hope this plan works.
So, you're telling me that everyone lost their magic, and the Rune Master spent countless years bringing it back?
That's definitely what it sounded like to me.
And Cedric, his brother, he helped them create the runestone. Do you think that's what the Shadow Guy is after?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the Shadow Guy said that he wanted something that belonged to him.
Wait, do you think the Shadow Guy is related to Cedric?
I mean, he did say that he was the descendant of the other student from the incident a long time ago. So, I think that they were both related to Cedric.
Well, now that we know what he's after, what do you think we should do? I mean, you saw how powerful Cedric was. What if he's just as powerful? Or even stronger?
Then we're going to need help.
From who? Do we even know anyone that powerful?
No, not that I know of. But if we can get the whole school to help, then I think we will definitely stand a chance.
Well, how do we get everyone to help out? There's no way we can ask enough people before he arrives tomorrow.
I do know one way we could get everyone's attention all at once. Are you good with public speaking?
Yeah, I guess so. Why?
Great. Then tomorrow we'll make an announcement and tell everyone our plan.
Hey, do you know why they brought us all in here?
No, I'm not actually sure, but I did hear that something bad happened last night.
Much better.
We gather you all here today because something bad is happening. As many of you know, a long time ago, there's an incident where a student received dark, powerful abilities and left to never be seen again. And last night, that exact thing happened again.
He can't be serious. Why would something like that happen again?
And this student claims to be their descendant and wants something that we have, something that they say belongs to them. And after further investigation, we found out that they're after the runestone. However, we don't exactly know what they plan to do with it. But we do have a plan to stop them, and it involves you. We need whoever is willing to fight, so that we can unite our powers together and stop him. He will not stop until he gets what he wants, even if that means eliminating all of us. So please, I urge you to help us fight and save this school.
Nice job, Orion. Looks like they're all on board.
Tonight, we will stand together and give it our all. No matter the cost, we will succeed.
This is quite the welcoming. Now, let's make this simple. Give me what I want, and no one gets hurt.
What's so important about the rune anyways? Why do you so desperately need it?
That stone doesn't belong to this school. belongs to us, so we can use it to heal this world.
The Rune Master created the rune in order to give magic back to our world. That's why he created this school. To give everyone the opportunity to live in harmony with magic like we're supposed to.
Magic is a cost to society because it isn't something that can be controlled. It only leads to a world of unpredictability and disorder. That's why my ancestor wiped it off this planet using a spell only he knew how to do. Until now. So, I suggest you give me the stone before I do what he wants and just remove magic.
You're bluffing.
Hey!
I'm not messing around. Give me the stone before everyone else meets the same fate.
Well, I don't have it. It's hidden somewhere safe, away from you.
We can't lose anyone else.
Then I'll just have to tear this school apart and do it myself.
Don't worry. I got this. Let go of me.
Not fast enough.
Wait! Don't hurt him. I'll give you the stone if you give him back.
Looks like someone's finally ready to comply. You have a deal. Toss me the stone, and I'll put your friend down. Yes, finally. Looks like you're free to go. Orion.
Hold on. Wait. What are you?
Orion! Why? Why would you do all of this?
You should be thanking me. Because with this stone, I'll finally be able to rid this world of magic once and for all. Then, no one will have to live in fear. There will only be control and balance.
That's not happening.
Hey, calm down.
Calm down? You want me to calm down? Have you not seen what he's done?
Yes, but that doesn't mean you should act on anger. It'll only cause your ability to go out of control.
You're right. If that ends up happening, I'd just end up proving his point.
Not if we stop you first. Not just me. All of us. You may be able to harness and gain more power through the stone, but no one can stand this amount of abilities at once. You ready to end this?
I've been ready.
Everyone! No!
We actually did it. He's gone.
And the stone is now safe, thanks to you. If it weren't for your investigating and your plan, this all could have ended differently.
It wasn't just me. This all wouldn't have been possible without Orion. He's the one that encouraged me to do everything I could in order to save the school.
And he will always be remembered for that.
Hey, you might want to come outside. There's a big surprise for you.
A surprise?
Last week, our school faced a threat we never saw coming. Something that even the Rune Master feared. But even when things felt uncertain, you and Orion pushed through. And that's why we built this.
I don't know what to say.
Now you, Orion, and your father will be remembered as the school heroes.